Good day everyone, my name is Vannaka and welcome to another Leagues video. If you're watching this, I hope you're having a great time playing Leagues or just watching League videos, because every day I am getting more hyped to play. Yesterday we focused on our combat masteries and reached tier 6. On X, Jagex shared some information about what masteries players have chosen, and it turned out that only 12.44% chose mage. I mean, that is totally okay. I know that melee and range are quite powerful, but I'm sure I can pull off some tricks too after I get my hands on my Tumican Shadow. But before we get there, I will need an in-between weapon. So for this I decided that I want to go for a Purging Staff. This staff can be obtained by killing Tormented Demons and give a 10% damage boost. On top of that, when using the Demon Bane spells from the Arceus spellbook, I get insane modifiers to deal even more damage. But if we want access to the Arceus spellbook, we first need to complete some more tasks. So I did a bunch of beginner clues and opened them all up for rewards. This got me enough points to unlock a new area, and I chose Korend. This is not just a good area for the new spellbook, but also to obtain ancestral equipment later. And there's a lot more to do in Korend, but we'll get there soon enough. So after getting the Book of the Dead, I immediately went to the Tormented Demons. I literally never killed these before, so I had to learn them first. Although I gotta say, since I have tier 6 magic in combat masteries, I can hit through prayer anyways, so the kills were pretty fast. Just a couple kills in, I already received a Burning Claw. Not really the drop I was looking for, but oh well, it is something. And I got another one. I'm using the highest Demon Bane spell in the Arceus spellbook, but I was running low on Cosmic Runes, so I had to obtain some more. But they are sold in no single shop in my regions, so there were only two options left: killing monsters or crafting them myself. I chose the latter, but it wasn't too much fun to get a Cosmic Talisman, I can tell you. First of all, there was some kind of bug going on in the Abyssal area, because sometimes the attack option would disappear, and I was extremely unlucky with the drops, so it took over an hour to get the Cosmic Talisman. I also realized that these creatures can be killed on a Greater Demon task too, so I tried getting one. But without any luck. I kept getting long, boring Bloodfell tasks, so I decided to just leave it as it is and continue to grind without a Slayer task. After making some Cosmic Runes, I went back to the demons, got another Burning Claw, and then, boom! Got the Synapse. Finally, I can use a better staff than the Slayer staff. But in order to make the weapon, I needed 74 crafting and 50 smithing, so I bought some gold ores in the Keldagrim shop and trained the levels. I really think that the combination of Golden God, Production Master, and Banker's Note are going to be a very OP combination. So when I got the weapon, I decided to test it at my current Bloodfell task, because these are considered demons. I was really happy to see my character already doing 80 plus damage. My next goal was to focus on gaining more points to unlock the Banker's Note. I want to do some bossing now that I have a better weapon, but the Banker's Note will come in really handy for this. I found a nice trick to train fletching, but for this I needed some Slayer points. So I decided to do some extra tasks until I was able to unlock broader fletching. This fletching XP per hour is ridiculous. We're talking about 32 mil per hour here, and I'm not even on the highest XP multiplier. I also did some farming training. I got a free lamp from the Client of Korend quest, which got me to level 19, and then I raked some patches to level 20 and completed the quest Garden of Death to get it to level 52. And then I went back to the Tormented Demons to test my new weapon on them, and also because killing 150 of them is a league task of 80 points. Honestly, with this new weapon, they don't even stand a chance to use their special attack. It's really OP. And then I finally had the points I needed to unlock the Banker's Note relic. I mean, yes, there's Total Recall too, but Banker's Note is just by far superior to this. It also kind of depends what regions you pick, I guess, but for instances, having this Banker's Note is probably a good idea. But alright. So now that we have the relic tier number 5, I decided that it was time to kill my first Echo boss. At first I wanted to go for Hespori, but since it's locked behind the Hespori seed, I decided to try the Dagannoth Kings first. The DKs have 2 Echo drops, the Amulet of the Monarchs and the Emperor Ring. This is by far the strongest jewelry that has ever existed in RuneScape. Both pieces have a plus 30 bonus on all attack and defense stats, plus 15 strength and range strength, plus 10 prayer, and the amulet then has a plus 10% magic damage boost and the ring plus 5%. Absolutely ridiculous. Before you can kill an Echo boss, you must kill the normal variants until you receive an Echo orb. But the first challenge comes before that, and that is reaching the Dagannoth King's lair. It's always super annoying to make your way through all those tunnels to reach them. But not in this league. Why? Because of the Clue Compass relic, of course. All I need is a clue step to the DKs and boom, I can teleport there whenever I want. So that is what I did. I opened one of my elite clues and after only 2 steps I already got the one I needed. And man makes that life a lot easier. So I killed some Dagannoth Rex and on the second KC I already got the orb. At first I didn't want to know any information about the Echo bosses before trying them myself, but then a friend of mine shared his attempt in a Discord call. So I took that to my advantage to learn from his mistakes. He is a melee build though, so his fight is a bit different than mine is. The idea of the Echo DKs is that they have a shared HP pool of 1800 in total, so damaging one of them will hit all of them at the same time. This means I can exploit their weaknesses by focusing on only Rex during the fight, since I'm a mage. The fight is a bit different from the regular one. All of them are always aggressive and attack me off-tick in order: magic, ranged, melee. 2 of them are using protection prayers against all 3 styles, and the other one has no overheads. So normally you would focus on that one, but with our tier 6 magic, we can damage through prayer. So I completely ignored that aspect and I went for Rex straight away. I made sure to safe spot him so melee could not do any damage, and at the same time I prayer flicked between magic and ranged to negate all damage. However, after every 20% of their health going down, they launch an acid attack I have to step away from. This is not too hard, but the last 20% health is a bit more tricky. All of their prayers turn off, but acid keeps falling on the floor, making the entire area poisonous if I don't kill them in time. Now luckily, thanks to my banker's note, I had enough food to survive, so I managed to kill them on my first try. I did make one mistake though. Since I only focused on Rex the entire fight, I only got 1 drop, instead of getting the loot from all 3 bosses. So because of this I learned that I have to at least deal some damage to all 3 of them in order to get triple loot. I was dry on Echo items for quite a bit, but after 16 kills, I finally got my first item, the Emperor Ring. And seriously, take a look at all the other drops I got this kill. Literally every king dropped a unique, and on top of that we got the Echo item. With the incredibly overpowered stats on this ring, it can only get easier from here. I really didn't want to stop until I got the Amulet of the Monarchs too, so I went on a Dagannoth killing spree. More than 30 kills later, I finally got the Amulet 2 on KC 45. So now that I have both these drops, I can finally focus on a new goal. I want to unlock the 7th relic tier to increase my XP multiplier to times 12, and of course to unlock a new relic. After this, I think I really want to start doing raids for a bit, but of course we're still not there yet. And I don't even have my 3rd region unlocked yet, so that is something I should do soon too. And tomorrow I'm gonna take it all easy for a bit, so I'm expecting to upload a new video by Monday or Tuesday again. Anyway, that is going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching once again, and until next time, bye bye.